everybody on the neck. And the waist type. There's no time in this fight, you will not survive. Not survive.
Why? He ended with a... I wonder if Napom's gonna answer to that. Okay, sick round from Blackroll. I didn't hear any mistakes, to be honest. Very, very strong execution-wise. He rarely misses the drops, rarely misses the sounds. I think everything sounds really loud and clear. That's very impressive from Blackroll, is that his execution ability is insane. He's just a machine of battles for me. His drop reminded me a little bit of his elimination with the... And it's the same kind of rhythm, kind of... This kind of stuff, basically. I don't think people noticed, but because I watched the elimination last week, yeah, I felt, oh, this is a very similar drop, actually. Anyways, a very, very cool structure. I think everything is nicely paced. That's the problem. When there is not much to say about a round, it's because it was very good, I think. It was very good. And the last drop also was hitting really hard, bringing a different kind of groove as well, and finishing very strong with them. Also love his I love all this. I think they hit really hard the mic. I've been training a little bit these sounds lately because really love that in Blackroll style. I think it's very impactful and makes the build-up moment really crazy, you know? So yeah, shout out to Blackroll. That was a crazy round. Let's see how Napom answers. Yeah, okay.
Everybody's doing the same shit tonight. And if I lose my heap, you made me lose my heap. And if I have no heap, you made me lose my mind with that fucking sound. It's fucking dumb. Made me lose my heap. You made me lose my
Okay, sick round from Napom. Nice counter. Maybe the execution on the counter sometimes was a little bit off, but still I think what mattered the most was the energy. Not necessarily exactly the execution, but more like the energy. With that aspect, I think it worked. Then he transitioned to his routine. I love the contrast between Blackroll putting sounds everywhere, like details, and Napom really taking it slow, and he's much more minimalistic and focusing on using less sounds but that have a big impact. So there is a big contrast between these two. It also feels like Napom is a little bit freestyling on this one. Even though it's a prepared routine, I think he let himself a lot of moments of freedom just to try his ideas on the spot and see how he can answer the best. Yeah, I think Napom freestyles a lot during competitions, but that works great for him this way, I think. It would be weird if Napom starts preparing his round 1 minute 30. I don't see him doing that so much. I felt maybe the really last bit didn't come through really well, or already sounded a little bit repetitive. I'm not sure if there was a execution problem, because I felt like the sub sometime was missing in the type of sound he was doing for the last drop when he was doing them. I think the sub was maybe missing in some moments, not always, but yeah, so it made the drop a little bit less impactful than the rest, and yeah, maybe it sounded a little bit repetitive at this point. So that's the only thing that I can say about this round. Is I think it would have been better if he changed a little bit more the textures on the later part of the round, just to bring another dimension to it. But maybe he's preserving stuff for his second round, who knows. Let's see the answer from Blackroll now.
I got the you cannot control. Energy's rising. Give me that clap on a roll. Bring the fire with my control. Break it down. Break it back up. Get top on the hand it off. Napom, it's KO. It's KO.
Everything feels really prepared when you listen to Blackroll. It feels robotic almost. Yeah, very, very prepared. Everything felt under control. Maybe on the later part could feel a little bit of breathing management issues. I felt like he was a bit more tired on the execution because he gave a lot of strength before. He pushed a lot. So yeah, he lost a little bit of control and cleanliness on the last part. Apart from that, the beginning felt very strong. He used again his ability to put it everywhere is insane. I think it's a very strong sound first. Sometimes too loud for me. It depends of the sound system. Sometimes it's very loud, sometimes it's okay. I think during this GBB it was okay. It was not like piercing loud, but I remember some other moments where he performed that made me like go like this because it was a bit too much. But yeah, overall sick round again, sick flow in this one, very complex patterns. Now texture wise, I don't think he presented anything new in this one. It's the same textures. Now he's just displaying his style basically, and at this point I feel like he's feeling really confident that he's gonna win the battle because of Napom's first round, which was a little bit under his expectations probably. I would have thought that Napom would have gone a little bit harder as well on the first round. So now with two really consistent rounds, very loud, with almost perfect execution, I think Blackroll is in a position of strength. You know, also his body attitude on stage is very, very battle. He's taking the full stage, trying to look for Napom. When he's going on the other side of the stage, he goes for him. He really displays a lot of things to put pressure on Napom and also show that he owns the stage, at least on that day. Some moments feels really predictable in his rounds, and some moments feels a little bit like surprises. It really depends. But yeah, I can agree on that point. Anyways, shout out to Blackroll. Let's see the answer from Napom now.
Switch! I'm gonna need a couple hearses. Double homicide, kill the beat and the verses. Everybody living on the surface, but I came from the underground, yeah, I deserve this.
And that's time. Give it up for the battle. Make some noise. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
Okay, I think he choked a little bit in the beginning, but he managed to catch again the energy. Like, we felt that the snare came too early, and even for him it was like, oh, but then he went with it and just continued with the flow that was going. But yeah, you could feel it was a mistake, because then the rest didn't connect so well, I feel like. I don't know, this round felt a little bit all over the place. There were some really sick moments. I love the I love this part. I think it's really heavy. It's a new one from Napom, of course. I think it's a cover. Don't remember the name of the track though, but it's a famous one. But yeah, it's fun that you can take any really famous rock songs and do the melody with those subs. I think it works really well. He did that also with the Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man, this one. So it reminds me a little bit of Iron Man. But yeah, he went through many different lip roll textures during this round. It felt a little bit repetitive. I would have liked to hear a little bit more different textures going on, like not only lip rolls. Specifically after what Blackroll made for his rounds, I was expecting something maybe a slightly more technical for the second round. He of course did this part. That was really cool, but I feel like he should have maybe continued a little bit more in this area, you know, like using these types of sound in different ways, create some bit more intricate patterns. That would have been cool to hear, but it felt like he was transitioning quite fast from one part to another and not maybe using the momentum enough. That's what I felt a little bit about this round, even though like it was still sick. I really enjoyed what he did. I just feel like everything could be a bit more connected and tied together, basically. A bit more battle style would have been nice as well, after what Blackroll did. Because even his body attitude shows that, I don't know, he doesn't feel he's not in the battle, I feel like. He's kinda out of the battle a little bit. I don't know if I'm wrong, I don't know what went in his head on the moment. Maybe I'm totally wrong and that he felt like he was good battle style wise, but I don't know, the image from the outside, that's what I feel. Maybe some other people thinks the same, I don't know. But yeah, for me definitely in this one, Blackroll took the win. It's a bit obvious for me.
3, 2, 1, make some noise for Blackroll!
Yep, I would have voted the same. Big up to both. Sick battle, sick battle.